fractions. Number 1, we have 0.7. Pag binabasa ito or tinatranslate into word form, ito ay 7/10. Kasi from point and then starting sa tenths. Wala namang kasunod sa 7. Meaning, nag-iisa lang siya. Hanggang tenths lang siya. Since hanggang tenths lang siya, madali natin i-convert ito sa fraction. So, ito ay magiging 7/10. Ganun lang kasimple. Kasi, tenths man yung place value natin. Pag decimal number. Pag whole number naman, iba din yung place value niya. TEN lang. TENS, tens. But since nasa decimal number tayo, huwag natin kalimutang lagyan ng THS, yung place value ng decimal number. Okay. Let's proceed. Sa number 2. Okay, ito ay dot. And then 3/10. And then hundredths. Ito ay tenths. Tapos ito naman ay hundredths. Baka mapapansin niyo, no? Baka ma-confuse kayo. Pag decimal number yung pinag-uusapan, yung place value niya ay nagtatapos sa THS. In tenths, then hundredths. So since nagtapos tayo dito sa hundredths, ang decimal number na ito, kung i-convert natin sa word, ay magiging 38 hundredths. So, since hundredths yan, napakadali. Kung i-convert yan sa fraction, magiging 38/100. But, this 38/100 is reducible. Can be reduced to lowest term or to lowest form. Since even number man ang 38, at even number din ang 100, both are divisible by 2. So 38 divided by 2, that's 19/50. So this is now our final answer. Kasi 19, ano man yan, prime number, tapos odd number pa yan. Hindi man yan even. So 19 and 50, wala man silang common factor except 1. So our final answer is 19/50. Okay, let's proceed sa number 3. Obvious, so 1. So ito ay dot, tapos ito naman ay tenths. So meaning, kung i-translate natin yan or i-convert into word form, so magiging ano yan? 1/10. So simple lang. Since 1/10 yan, obvious, 1/10. Hindi mo na pwedeng ma-reduce to lowest term ito kasi 1 and then 10. Wala man silang common factor except 1 lang. So, better retain this 1/10. This is our final answer. Proceed naman tayo. Change ko muna tong color. Tapos proceed tayo sa number 4. We have 61. Okay. Dot and then this is tenths. This is hundredths. So, ibig sabihin, when we convert this into word form, yan ay magiging 61 hundredths. Remember? Hanggang hundredths lang tayo. Kaya ang ilalagay natin ay hundredths din. Unless may thousandths yan, may 10,000ths. Ganun din ang gagawin. Pero since nasa hundreds tayo, ito ay magiging 61 over 100. 61 is an odd number at the same time a prime number. And there's no other factor na pwede nating i-divide itong numbers, numerator and denominator, except one. No? There's no other factor. So meaning, our final answer is 61 over 100. Okay, let's proceed sa number 5. Napaka-obvious, ganun din. So, sundin lang or i-follow lang kung ano yung mga naunang mga steps. So, 86, ulitin ko na naman, susulat ko. This is tenths. And this is hundredths. So, meaning, we write this in word form as 86 hundredths. Napaka-obvious, no? Ang dali-dali na i-convert sa fraction. 86 hundredths yan. So, 86 over 100. But wait, hindi pa ito ang sagot. Kasi, this 86 over 100 can be reduced in lowest term. Because, both the numerator and denominator are even numbers. And, of course, divisible by 2. Okay. So, 86 divided by 2, that's 43 over 50. Take note, the 43 is an odd number at the same time a prime number. And there's no other factors na makadivide sa 43 and 50 except 1. So, therefore, our final answer is 43 over 50. Okay. Last one. We have only one digit here. We have tenths only. So we write this as 6 tenths. Or in fractional form, we write this as 6 over 10. But wait, since both are even numbers, of course, they are divisible by 2. So, 6 divided by 2, we have 3. And then 5 divided by 2, 10 divided by 2, that's 5. Our final answer is 3/5. Sana may na-learn kayo sa another video ko. If you have some suggestions or any topic na gusto nyong gawan ko ng video, you can just type in the chat box. And I will try my best para mapagbigyan ko po kayo. Thank you so much.